welcome to my channel. My name's Dawn, I'm the Reclusive Crafter, and it is Quickfire Friday. So I've lined something up. I am doing a couple of side tucks today, and I am using this beautiful cathedral style cut, I'm going to call that, from the kit, which is the Vintage Blue Hues. And I have cut a piece of mirror card, which I am going to stick that onto to give a bit of a border, because with it being a side tuck, I wanted it to be 8 1/4. So that just fits that rather nicely, leaving a bit of trim, which I'm going to be sort of covering up. And I'm going to just stick this down. So how are we all doing? If you're new here, lovely warm welcome to you. Nice to have you here. And if you're one of my regular viewers, hi, I hope you're doing well. Big shout out to Christine at the moment. I know she's struggling a little bit at the moment, so hope you're on the mend soon. Right, okay. And yeah, I hope everybody's well too. It's not very nice when you're feeling a bit under the weather. And yeah, my other half is home again, which he's very pleased about. He's still on antibiotics, but he's on the oral antibiotics now, as opposed to needing an intravenous, which is good. But he is just having to sit around and not do a lot himself at the moment. So, yeah, things could be happier for him, but hey-ho, you just have to make the most of things, don't you? He's not feeling poorly, which is the main thing. He's just incapacitated, really, I guess you'd call it. Right, I am going to pop a little bit of lace along this bottom bit here, and I'm going to be sticking that there. So I want to just trim that slightly, just to give a nicer edge, and then that will be guess about there. So I'm going to cut that about there, and as I am making 2 of these, I'm going to go ahead and cut the second length of this now, and then that'll be nicely prepped too, won't it? Just realised I forgot to ink my second lot of bits. Right, so let's put that with the second one, and we're going to glue this down. Now then, if you were here on the last video, you may recall that I was having issues with my Fabri-Tac. I have put an extra bit of the isopropyl fluid in, which, as you can see, has given it a nice little flow again, which is lovely. So it was all gloopy, and it was so gloopy I actually couldn't use it. So that is now rectified, you'll be pleased to hear. Yay me. And we're going to pop that along there. And I just wanted the mirror card just behind that, so that you can see the mirror card behind it. But it's not kind of in your face. I really should have put some more glue on there, shouldn't I? Let me pop some more glue on there to hold that down, or that's going to flap about in the breeze, isn't it? We don't want flapping about in the breeze. Okay, there we go. So that's just on the bottom of that there. That's gorge already, isn't it? Loving that. Now then, I hadn't put ink around this, but I will take off just the white core bit. That's what I'm doing. And bring that just down there. Marvellous. Right then, I have pulled out some bits and pieces I wanted to decorate with. And I'm not sure how I want to do this at the moment. I had thought about it. And then I thought, oh, well, I'm just covering all this loveliness up, aren't I? Which is a bit of a shame. So I don't know if I'm actually going with this or not. I might just leave it like that because that's gorgeous in itself, isn't it? Loving that. But we'll see. I'm going to have a look and see what this looks like. Because like I say, I don't want to completely cover this up. I thought a nice little bow. These ones have been printed two to a page to make them just a little bit smaller. I wanted this in here somehow. That's cutely. And then I was going to pop her in here somehow as well. How are we doing this, Dawny Poos? Oh, don't know right now. Again, this is one of those things where you think you have it all worked out, and then you have afterthoughts and think, well, I don't know. No, I don't like that there. I did want the butterfly here somewhere. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop that like that, I think. Then that one there, tuck that in there. How does that look? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that actually, because you can still see the beautiful design, can't you? So I think I will go with that. Okay, so I'm going to tack this little piece down. Oop, let me pop my pin in my glue, otherwise that's going to go all gloopified again, isn't it? Because I'm in Egypt. I'm going to tack this down. I'm not going to put it all the way because I want to pop her behind, I do believe. Now then, I want to come down a little ways. I'm going to come down to there with that, I think. And then I'm going to pop her there. So this is, like I say, this is just a quick fire. I've got, well, I say I've had all this planned out as usual. I have got it all planned out. I've kind of got it sort of how I want it. And then I'm just putting this together to give me a couple more little tuck spots for the journal. And hopefully you will enjoy it. Right, I'm going to glue that down now because the other bits are going to be going on top. Right, so that's that bit done. I wanted the little bow. Cute little bows, aren't they? And then this one I'm bringing in so that I don't want it the same angle, and I don't want to cover up that lovely blue flower, and I don't want to cover up the wording. Oh dear. So let me pop the little booby bit down first, because then I'll have more of an idea of to where I want these things to go. Right, I'm going to pop that there just so we can see the stems of the flowers coming through. And then, oops, come along, stop messing about. Pop a little bit of glue on the back there, lovely jubbly dew. And about there, that's lovely. Got the shakes going on. Just dab that down above that excess glue. That looks nice. I'm happy with that. And then we're going to pop little old Bertie fly. My little old Bert is going there. Yes, he is. Come on, Bertie. Dirty Gertie from number 30. There we go. And Bertie is going there. Okay. That's it. I'm happy with that one. I do believe I'm happy with that. Right. So that's that one. Nice little cluster going on there. And then this one, I want this one the opposite way round. Now forgive me because I haven't inked my little pieces. Oh, because I just didn't. I don't know why. I just forgot. Sorry. Still, I am throwing some ink at these little bitty boos. Bertie the second is here in readiness. Little old Bertie Gertie. And instead of the lady, I thought we would go with the bird cage on this one, because that's gorgeous, isn't it? And I think to get this size, I think I printed 4 to a page to get this size. Again, as I've said before, have a play with what you can do with your printers, because you can achieve so many different looks just by printing things out at different sizes, which is always fab, isn't it? Because had these have been the right, or I say the right size, that the size that they would have been printed out from on an A4, they would have been too big for this. So, and I wouldn't have been able to use them. But by printing so many to a page, either 2 to a page, 4 to a page, you know, or whatever, it gives you the opportunity to have far more versatility and choice in what you're doing, which is lovely. Right, okay, we're good to go. Lovely. Now then, need to stick this one down first of all. I'm sticking this all the way down. I could have, I suppose, done a double tuck on this if I'd have wanted to. I did think about it, but then I thought maybe with the scalloped edge, it might have caught a little bit too much if I'd have done that. So I decided on just doing the single tuck, which I think looks lovely. Very happy with it. Right, let me pop this on so that it is correct. And I want to leave a nice little border so that you can see the mirror card behind it. I'm calling this mirror card. It's more a holographic mirror than an actual mirror. Is that straight? Sort of, not quite. Didn't do a very good job of trimming these edges, but it's good enough, I feel. And we can't have perfection all of the time. Right then, let's pop a little bit of lace on. It's very warm today. I'm recording this yesterday, so Thursday I'm recording this. And I got up thinking it was going to be a little bit on the chilly side here in the UK for some reason. I don't know where I saw that, but I was convinced it was going to be a little bit chilly. So I put my jeans on, I put a sweatshirt on, and I took the dog out for a walk, and I was boiled by the time I got home. Honestly, I don't know what possessed me to think that it was going to be a colder day. I can't see. Where's my glasses, folks? I can't see which way round this goes. That way. Yeah, so I ended up absolutely boiled. So I had to come home and immediately get changed before I could even do breakfast. So there we go. Hey ho. Silly me. Okay, lace is on. Good to go. So we're having this way round. I need to remember. Let me pop my pin back in me Fab-O-Tac. Doobie-doo. Oh, come on. There we go. Right. So let's place this one first. And I think this one is going down there. Is it? Is that about right? I think so. About there. So, and again, I need to pop the little birdie cage underneath. So I am going to glue, but I'm not going to push it down too hard. Right, so we want that about there. Okay, you can see I've just left that up there. And then we want the bird cage. Bird cage is going this way round. Or do we want it that way round because of those flowers? Oh, I don't know. That way. I'm going with that. I'm going with that. There we go. Okay. Now that is actually a little bit higher than the other one. But I'm okay with that because Bertie Butterfly is going to come in here. Right then, so that one wants to go there, and then this one, similar to the other one, wants to come in I don't know where I want this one. I think mayhaps there or down a bit. Oh dear. Yum. Do I want something else on there instead? Bear with me. I have got in here from Amanda's freebie that she did. I've got these, which are very pretty, aren't they? Do I want perhaps... That's maybe a bit too bold, isn't it, do you think? No, I don't think that works. I am going to go with this, and I'm just going to stop messing about and just get on with it, really. I wanted that to go that way round. I don't want it to cover up. Right, I'm going to just put that on, and then I'm going to do the bow afterwards. And we'll just see what happens, shall we? Let's just see what happens. Okay. So I'm going to pop that there because I don't want to cover that up. I like my little blue flowers. And then, you see, in theory, that should go there. But does that work? I could. I could go there with it, couldn't I? I'm just going to go there, I think. I think that is what I am doing. I'm going to lose a little bit of the word Paris, but I'm okay with that. That's all right. It don't rightly matter none. I bring that down just a little bit. About there-ish. That'll do. That'll do nicely. There we go. Okay. And then a little old Bertie flower can come in. Where do we want Bert? Do we want him straight? Do we want him this way round? Do we want him this way round? I quite like him that way, actually. I'm going to pop him on with a bit of Fabri-Tac because he's going to be coming over onto the lace. So that's what we're going to do with him. There we go. Okay. I said that way, didn't I? There we are. There's Bertie. Although Bertie, you need to cover up the corner there and come down a bit. Oh, that'll do. There. Right then, so that's it. That's today. That's Quick Fire Friday. I've done a couple of little tucks for the journal. Same, different. As you can see, gorgeous, aren't they? I love those. They're really pretty. So let me just stand up and show you so that you can see. So there we go. So there's that one. And there is that one. Nice, huh? Nice sparkly bit. I don't know if I want sparkles on there. I think I'm okay as it is, actually. So that's it for today. Have a lovely weekend, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for a bit of stash busting Saturday. So take care, everybody. Bye for now.